good. Go for it, Cloyce.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Grind Low Percent Hell short edition, and by short I mean still 2 hours long. I hope you're ready for some incredible Low Percent Hell gameplay. Just to talk about a little bit what this category is. Basically, you're trying to get to the hard ending of the game without using anything except for the very few required items. So that's the the Ankh, the Head Jet, the Scepter, but you can't fire the Scepter, and the Book of the Dead. You'll notice I didn't say Udjidai, so we're going to see a lot of people trying to find black markets in the wall without the Udjidai today. And I'm here with Tic Tac Foe, who's going to be commentating alongside me.
Hey, great to be here in the Low Hell booth. Such a fun category to run, even though it can be also frustrating.
I'm seeing, not seeing my version of the stream yet.
Yeah, I think our preview is stalled. But
yeah.
Everyone in chat should see Groomp, Carly Braun, Blue Cadet, and GC. That's 4 of the 8 runners we have. We also have, who am I missing here? We have Hectique, TV Robot, Sonth, and who did I miss? JJG. I need to be louder. How's that? Forgot to turn up the microphone volume. Yeah, so like we were saying, what they're trying to do is a low percent hell run, which means they'll be skipping the Udjat Eye, which you're finding in the mines here, because it's technically not required. But that means that our racers are going to be going to the jungle, and they have to find a natural BM formation. They'll be looking for the leaves that you'll normally see at like an exit door or entrance door in the jungle, somewhere in the level. And that kind of kicks it off. It's actually not allowed, correct? In the official rules for low percent hell runs, you cannot pick up the Udjidai. And like Cloyce was saying earlier, you need to pick up the Ankh, right? Because you have to go to the ice caves and die on the level with the Moai head, and that'll spawn on either 3-2, 3-3, or if for some reason they go through the mothership and the worm beforehand, it'll be on 3-4-2. And that gets them the Head Jet, which you need to gain access to the City of Gold. But you also need the key, which is the Scepter you get from destroying Anubis. And that's kind of another big stopping point in this run is the Anubis skill, because you want to use as least amount of bombs and resources that you can. So you're looking for like a tiki trap setup or something like that. And then you need at least 2 bomb uses to do this run. You need 1 bomb to get into the black market, unless you're blessed by an orange frog sitting right next to it. And then you absolutely need a bomb to get the Necronomicon, which is another required item you'll find in the City of Gold. And in that City of Gold, the Necronomicon's right in the middle of the level. You have to bomb through the walls to get into it. And once you've done that, you can see where the exit is for the Hell Door. That's below the Olmec fight. And once you've entered that door, you just gotta defeat Yama, and you've completed a low hell run. Amazing, you've done it.
Yeah, so it's a whole lot of steps, but all these runners are very familiar with those steps and have gone for them many, many hundreds, if not thousands of times. So I do want to talk a little bit about, typically, kind of the classical, the grind event, which, as we talked about in the trivia earlier, oh no, we didn't. I didn't have that one in the trivia. But anyway, is an event that took place a few times in 2018. And typically the goal was for people who had not completed a low hell run before to get their first clear. As far as I know, 7 of our 8 runners have actually completed a regular low percent hell run, so
Nice.
they have a variety of different goals that they're going to be going for today, from pacifist to really fast times. A sub 6, as you'll see on Groomp or Blue Cadet stream, as their goals are very, very fast. And then, or adding some kind of challenge to make this already grueling run even harder. So we'll see GC up in the top right. She is trying to do this without killing anything, which hopefully we'll get to see. That makes the Olmec fight very, very complicated. Hopefully we'll get to see that later on. Oh my god, Groomp has a perfect eggplant seed. I think he's going to pivot.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's cool that they have these different goals, and that's kind of something that's unique to Spelunky speedrunning, especially Spelunky HD. You don't quite know what type of run you're going to get until you're midway through your seed.
Until you go in 1-2, you see a jetpack, an altar, and a present, and you're like, screw it, I'm not doing low hell. The event organizers won't kick me out, probably.
Yeah, for sure. You just kind of take what you see and try to make the best of it.
Thank you for the $5 donation. Let me see. BC unfortunately taking a death there. We do need, unlike in Spelunky 2, we do need to keep the Ankh around. You can't just skip around any of the chain steps except for the Ujidai in this game, so we do need to keep the Ankh all the way to the Moai head level. And it has been hypothesized lovingly that Derek made it so when you have the Ankh, the jungle level gen becomes much worse, and then causes you to die repeatedly in the jungle. Because there are many, many jungle deaths that we will see today where that Ankh will suddenly show up in that green area. Oh, speaking of jungle deaths, there goes Groomp on his eggplant run.
Yeah.
Back to the low hell grind.
Unfortunate. Yeah, speaking of the grind part of it, you're going to be seeing a lot of the caves, a lot of the jungle as we try to get this run going by finding that black market.
We can go ahead and switch to JJG, who is currently looking for the black market in the jungle. He looks like he said he's going to be going for a fairly fast time of like 6:15, or maybe doing some kind of extended versions of the challenge like max or no gold or something like that. And we got 2 black markets now. So this is kind of like the big flashy difficult part of this run is dealing with the black market, because there's 7 angry, very fast and very unpredictable men. And you have to kind of be able to, really takes a lot of mastery to be able to manipulate their AI in a way that you can escape without any of the items, or without, obviously, normally you just use a shotgun to deal with these guys, but you can't do that here, so you're going to have some struggles. And you'll see Carl kind of waiting for that guy to go to the left and avoiding there. And GC, mentioning some pacifist strats here, she's bought a hired hand, and you might be wondering, what do we need a hired hand for? Well, we don't really need it. But when you throw a hired hand at an enemy, it counts as the hired hand skill, which means you didn't commit murder. So that means it's totally pacifist to remove all these enemies by throwing the hired hand at them.
Yeah,
which is very, very convenient, because having these extra enemies around can make that whole dance of avoiding the shopkeepers much, much harder. Oh my gosh, Hectique has an eggplant. He's found an eggplant seed.
Yep,
can we get Hectic on screen? We don't have a BM yet, so this run still might not see the light of day, but I'd love to get Hectic on screen. He said he might be going for the elusive, unbelievably difficult challenge run of low percent eggplant.
He got
if he
orange
gets the
frog
chance
into the black market too, so he's saving.
Oh my
bombs.
god, I didn't even see that yet. This is a this run has incredibly high potential. I'll just say that. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. It is Spelunky after all.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Carl is into the ice caves. Of course, as we saw heavily featured in Gardic earlier, there is the common wet fur troll, where you get the wet fur and then it makes the level way harder and more annoying to deal with. And plays a wonderful, sweet saxophone tune.
So Hectique is doing another variation of stealing from the shop by finding a man-eater, and it's going to eat all the men that are trying to sell you stuff, and you can reposition them by carrying the stunned man-eater and put them somewhere else or in front of a tiki trap and they'll die, which is nice, so you got to worry about them. But it looks like you just repositioned the top 2.
Oh, and a fun wrinkle with this, if a shopkeeper like falls onto an eggplant, for some reason that counts as projectile damage, and the eggplant will immediately break.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Gare Bear, for the $100 donation and for running this incredible event, doing so much for us in this community.
Yeah, big
this is
shout out
a
to Gare Bear.
sketchy shopkeeper situation here. All right, Carl, I think the first person to make it to the temple. He is really zooming right now. Ooh, this is a nice little spot for Anubis. Ooh, he's kind of surrounded. Oh my god, I can't
Wow.
believe he's alive.
Got a haircut there from one of the danger donuts.
Yep. I'm gonna have to use his last rope to get back up to his scepter, though, so he's not in a great situation item-wise right now. Here comes another black market from JJG. I'm sure he's not happy to see that jetpack Matic when he's not really going to be taking it. You really want to see that on your no teleporter hell runs rather than your low hell runs.
Oh, no.
No, Eggy is gone. Very sad.
That'll happen.
But, I mean, props to Heck for even going for it. Like, that is a challenge. Honestly, both Pacifist low percent hell and low percent eggplant are classic low percent eggplant are challenges that have long been considered to be almost impossible or by some completely impossible. And Heck has boldly and proudly put on his stream, hey, I'm going for both of them at once. Not at the same time in the same run, probably, but you know what I mean.
We got Blue Cadet in the ice caves now, too, carrying a mine with them.
Yeah, let's get Blue Cadet back on the screen, if possible.
So that's kind of a interesting thing with low percent. Oh, no. With low percent is you can use the mine because you're carrying it through levels and use it as an explosive.
Groomp also can get back on screen, assuming my stream delay has not shown him before dying in this BM that he's in right now. That's the whole thing with these many-person events, is sometimes you're like, okay, let's bring this person on screen, then they immediately die.
Yeah, that's what happened to BC, fortunately.
Let's see if it happens to Groomp as well. He's dealing with a hired hand in this BM, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Oh, he's in the ice caves, good. He did not die.
Yeah, but Carly Brown on the Olmec fight, bringing Tanubis with him. You can actually use Olmec to do damage to Anubis too. Take him out that way.
And yeah, so I guess to point out, so our 3 runners, let's get TV Robot in the top left since we haven't seen him yet. We have 3 people going for Pacifist low percent hell, which is a very, very difficult challenge category. Obviously, kind of speaks for itself. You're doing this already impossible set of tasks, but you're also trying not to kill anything in the what word am I looking for?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was
I have
clenching
no idea.
during Carly Brown's Olmec fight.
This is quite the Olmec fight, yeah. So yeah, GC, so can't use bombs on Anubis here, both because she doesn't have enough bombs and because that would be a kill. So having to lure Anubis very expertly into that tiki trap. She's done this probably 25, maybe 30 times. She has been by far the most dedicated person to the low percent pacifist hell grind and has been going for it. She was kind of, I guess TV Robot kind of kicked it off, but she's been kind of really, really going for it. Oh no, Groomp. Oh no, Groomp. Groomp. It's gotten a little bit spelunked. So yeah, GC very impressively already into 4-2 on a pacifist low hell run. Very incredible to get this far this soon. And Carl getting to hell early, but unfortunately going down to a spike ball.
Yeah. Spike balls are always a good time with their variable speed.
Yeah, let's see. We've got some people in the mines, so let's get Heck and BC to replace that boring brown dirt with some boring green dirt.
An awkward Crocman here for GC.
Actually, sorry about this, Gare, but I've changed my mind. Can we get a 1+5 spectating on GC? I think that this run is quite phenomenal, and I'd like to see it in a bigger screen.
It looks like she gets into City of Gold?
Yeah, not the best city of gold door, but we do have it now.
And with Pacifist, you got to keep an extra eye on those. What are they called? The flying gold bugs.
Oh, and
Scarabs.
JJG has found a haunted max low percent hell seed.
That's when you go to the castle as well as.
Oh
going.
gosh, I think our 1+5 view is broken.
So GC's trying to figure out right now. Super zoomed in there for the action. How to get into the Necronomicon room without having gold like hit that scarab down there?
Yeah, the scare. If the flying gold hits the scarab, then it avoids pacifist, which is very bad.
Yeah. Okay, she just picked it up. That works too.
I haven't gotten word from Gare, but it seems like our 1+5 view may be broken. Alright. Opening up a chest bomb, let's go. Hopefully this works. I mean, she's... I don't know if she's like waiting to be on screen, but she's been hanging out with this chest. No bomb.
Wait, is that dead? No.
Nice, clean.
Man, it's
exit there.
so unusual for me to actually go out of my way to look for it.
And
Yes.
not tucking that bomb, if
Yeah.
you tuck that bomb, it becomes a problem.
Maybe
So you
that's
might be
why I
thinking,
don't
how are we
like
going to kill
HE.
Anubis
I have
2?
to
Well,
explode
thankfully,
it.
the normal way to kill Anubis 2 by kind of crushing him
Good
into
luck, GC.
Olmec weirdly still works for pacifist. Like, that doesn't count as your kill. Oh, that's a lot of push blocks. That's really good. Okay, so now is the time where somehow, only like 20 minutes into the event, GC has gotten to the big spectacle of current year when it comes to difficult levels. And that is the pacifist low percent hell Olmec fight. Unfortunately, getting a spawn on this first stomp, this looks really bad already.
That bat.
You're gonna want to use a rope.
Choco hears
So,
me? What do you...
Normally in pacifist hell,
Is
like
Choco
if you
in this
have
call?
the normal way that pacifist hell is kind of done. Oh my god, expert!
Nice
Oh no,
transfer.
He's standing right
no!
But
Oh my gosh, really, really
Yeah,
unlucky
very
there,
good together.
getting spawns on those first two
We
stomps.
don't. It's very upsetting.
But basically, you normally would use bombs to kind of she killed the first two as well. That's pretty funny.
Aw.
Normally, and I
Get
think she's still
the-
probably going
the
to
first and
demonstrate
maybe
how the strat
only
works, even
win
if
of-
she's gotten some kills.
Of the low health stuff.
What? Wait, whoa! Is that just a stack of 3 naturally? Oh my
yeah,
god!
that's crazy. That's super
Aw,
lucky.
that's wrong.
So you cannot you cannot kill Olmec in a low percent. Oh, looks like she
You whip tipped
Yeah,
it
but
up.
basically, this is the regular low percent hell Olmec fight. And the problem with this is that when Olmec gets
Always
dunked
glad
into
to
the
see
lava,
that.
there's
This
pretty
is
much
like
a hard-coded
great normal max roll setup.
line in the game that says give the player an Olmec kill, and there goes GC.
What the hell?
So,
Jeez.
how do we
Don't
get to
say
hell
anything
without
stupid.
dunking Olmec into lava? Well, thankfully, Olmec tends to spawn a whole bunch of push blocks in his crust, and if we can push blocks and have them kind of slowly sink into the lava, yeah, apparently GC's stream is not muted. That's something that Gare will have to fix. So be patient with us. This is definitely like the most technically complicated segment with all 8 of these people running. But hopefully we can get it all sorted out. Yes, pacifist normal ending is as far as we know impossible. But anyway, so normally in the context of a pacifist run, you just get a bunch of bombs and use those to kind of stack up the push blocks. But in low percent, you don't have a bunch of bombs, so you have to very carefully kind of have Olmec mine out all of the push blocks for you and stack them up and make this gigantic staircase. And it takes like 25 minutes and crazy precision. It's one of the most high skill single levels I think that is possible in this game.
I like the 25-minute caveat. It does feel super long when you're trying to do that.
I would say a typical pacifist low percent hell Olmec fight is about 10 to 20 minutes long, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm not exaggerating by that much. Let's see if we can get some different people on the stream here. Seeing a lot of mines right now.
Yeah, a lot of mines, a lot of dirt.
Let's get Carl on the screen and BC, perhaps. Let me see here. Oh, and JJG. All right, let's get some of those people on screen if we can. Not much going on. That's kind of how it is with low percent hell. GC pointing out that she has completed that incredibly daunting Olmec fight that I just talked about 8 times successfully, which is unbelievable.
Wow,
Like,
that's great.
it is. I don't think I can overstate just how much effort has to go into practicing and perfecting that Olmec fight. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see much of it, but you could already tell like Olmec spawns enemies everywhere and you can't kill them, so you're immediately faced with 6 problems at once, and managing all of that at once. You're basically kind of trying to stay above everything and stay on top of Olmec and let him crush things, but it's really, really hard to do that when half of the enemies that he spawns flies, and I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's just unbelievable.
It's like
I really hope we
juggling-
get to see another attempt at that, since we've got 3 people going for pacifist.
That's true. Yeah, it's like juggling pins while treading water and trying to create fire, and yeah, it's a good time. GC's already on like another pretty decent run. Still looking for Black Market though. On the final chance to find it here.
Yeah, so if you're wondering about the kind of RNG barrier to this category, we have 7 different people running this category right now, and we're still, every single one of them is in the Mines of the Jungle. That's how hard it is to get this run started. It's really, there's a reason it's called the grind, let's just say that. It looks like GC has amassed about $20,000, so it seems like she's trying to get enough money to potentially buy the Ankh and skip all the shopkeeper garbage. Because in Pacifist, if you're dealing with shopkeepers late game, it becomes much, much harder to handle. Even in regular low hell, you don't want to be dealing with that, but you don't have time when you're speedrunning to buy the Ankh, obviously. But there is another way, so for those of you who don't know, you might be thinking, wow, I can't believe they made the game so much easier in Spelunky 2 by making it so the shopkeepers can forgive you now. Well, they can in HD. It's just a little bit funny. Another wet fur for Carl. Very good, very good. Got some wonderful saxophone. I'm sure that he's hearing right now. But basically, the way that forgiveness, or as we typically call it, de-aggro in this game works is, so the first kind of caveat to that is don't kill any shopkeepers. But in low hell, that kind of happens automatically because you don't really have the tools to kill them. And there are some exceptions and things to that, but that's not super relevant here. So for simplicity's sake, don't kill any shopkeepers, which you're already kind of not doing in low hell. Thank you, Anonymous, for the $20 donation. Really appreciate it. We're getting closer and closer to that 7,500 goal after we smashed right through that 5,000 goal for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Thank you guys so much for all that. Really, really nice to see the community kind of come together in the light of some unfortunate recent events, but ever stronger. So, de-aggro in Spelunky HD, basically you have to not kill any shopkeepers and then leave the level without triggering the shopkeeper, which the reason that many of you may have never seen this is because you might notice there's a shopkeeper at every exit, so how do you leave the level without triggering a shopkeeper? Well, one of the ways is the Moai Head, another way is the City of Gold door. So both of those are opportunities that exist in a low hell run, if you get the kind of right lineup, because for some reason, the shopkeeper is supposed to forgive you for 2 levels, but he kind of goes 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, so you kind of have to get the de-aggro to happen an even number of levels after the BM. And otherwise you have to deal with shopkeepers like Carl had to deal with right there on later levels, which can be very daunting in a low hell speedrun. But yeah, it's complicated, but just know sometimes you will get it so that the shopkeepers don't appear late in the run, which is very, very beneficial for both speedruns and challenge runs involving low hell, and all the runners will be kind of hoping that it happens.
Yeah, there can be some pretty brutal hell chimneys if there's a
oh no,
guy
BC3
down
unfortunately had a weird kind of pre-aggoed BM and ended up picking up a rope pile, so disqualifying them from low percent. Yeah, that's another thing you'll notice, the players kind of collecting the items in the BM. That's because this is low percent and they can't pick them up, so they have to kind of avoid them very carefully as though they are spikes
There's
or
a
something.
blocked off mummy room there for Carly Brown in the City of Gold.
Oh wow, that is unusual.
Pretty rare. Yeah. It's out of there. Well
Bit of
done.
a scary situation with the Tubus there. Let's switch to Hect. Oh my god, I didn't even notice. Hectic's on another low eggplant. He's into 2-1. He's holding an eggplant right now. Hopefully by the time he gets on stream, he will still be holding that eggplant. But we'll see what happens.
It's got quite the column on 2-2 where the black market could be. Hopefully we don't miss it there. JJG going down.
Unfortunate. Yeah, you'll if you ever look, some people kind of keep track of like how often they get to certain parts of the run, and I think either the BM or Anubis has the most percentage of runs that die in that. So you're going to see a lot of BM deaths today.
Yep.
And then yeah, there's the obviously there. I think this run is a lot of RNG, but the two major. Oh my gosh, Carl masterfully dealing with this Olmexu.
It's got the
I love
season's pass
watching Carl fight Olmec just because he's so good at it. Is it true that Hectic is currently the best HD player in the world? No, he is ranked number 1 in Spelunky 2, and ranked number 1 if you combine all of the games. But number 1 in Spelunky 2 is the one and only Kinajup, and nobody is even close. Kenny has been stopping by. I don't know if he's here right now. He's not
Fortunately
participating
out there
in the
for
event. Oh my god, what a
Charlie
teleporter.
Brown.
Check out that crate teleporter in hell. Again, another thing you want to see on a different kind of run, but you're not seeing it. You're seeing it right here on the low hell. Oh, Carl might have to use his last rope here. This is a really shady situation.
Yeah, rough.
Oh, heck, found the BM. Good. Has a pre-aggroed shopkeeper, I assume because he had to steal the mystery box earlier, so this is going to be really, really sketchy. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're chasing him down. No! Another low eggplant gone.
Carly's in the 5-3, one more hell level, and then we'll see Yama's room.
Yep. I assume Carl's PB, yeah, is probably quite a bit faster than this run, but good to get a finish on the stream. That would be cool. Yeah, this looks like high 6-minute, low 7-minute pace.
Which is also crazy.
Yeah, still crazy, but not. It is crazy, but still not a personal best for a seasoned top level runner like Carl. What's going on? Group has a jetpack. What's he doing?
Yeah, there's Yama.
Looks like he just got a really good BM and he's doing a no teleporter hell run, I think. Oh
Unfortunate.
man, the Yama fight. Oh, what an awful piece of raining enemies and raining skulls and big guys chasing you down and throwing. But there's just so much going on and it's hard to kind of survive. And many people will die 3 to 4 times on Yama before getting their first low hell clear. It's very, very common.
Yep, absolutely. Essentially, the racers are trying to get into Yama's head and grab his face. And then you're putting it next to the column of tiki traps. So the tiki traps do all the poking and kill Yama.
Which is also, fun fact, maybe pacifist sometimes. I don't know the details, but that is what pacifist runners do. They just do it in some very, very particular way that somehow makes it pacifist. I don't know how it works. Science too advanced for me. Let's get Groomp, I guess, since he's on a no TP hell run into Temple. We can watch some high percent hell instead of low percent hell for a little bit. You can get him on one of the screens. And JJG is already on screen. Let me see. Who else do we want here? Oh, there goes Groomp as soon as he got on screen. The caster curse.
Of course. Mid-run, they're wondering why that RNG was bad.
I suppose it's the other way around, GC, that there's certain very particular scenarios in which it counts as a kill because you somehow own the Tiki Trap spears for some reason. But most of the time it will be pacifist. And there's some kind of left side, right side stuff going on. It's not really fully understood. But just game jank, that'll cover it. Toothpicks and glue, etc. And yeah, I will say, like, even in the mines, watching some of these pacifist runners kind of deal with these situations, because you want to keep, like, every last resource for low hell, so you can't kind of deal with things with resources like you might normally in a pacifist run. So kind of avoiding all these things, like especially if he has to run into those bees. Thankfully, I think they're off path. But if TV Robot had to deal with those bees, it would be a very difficult situation.
You really start to appreciate how powerful the whip is when you start running low percent.
And then you start to appreciate how you can't use it when you're running Pacifist quite as much, and suddenly everything's way, way harder again. Yeah, JJG has his brightness jacked all the way up so we can see better in dark levels, because dark levels, they're, those of you familiar with Spelunky 2 might be like, dark levels, they're not that bad, they're kind of annoying, but oh my god, HD, they are much, much darker, so I don't blame him for having his brightness on maximum. Kinija, also the #1 player in this game, is kind of known for using that kind of saturated style because it lets you see the dark levels better.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing I noticed while practicing this week. Just that huge difference.
Frickin' Groomp got some kind of weird aggro situation and ended up picking up some items. Let's see if we can get
the
Carl
shop,
and BC maybe on screen.
The
They're
shopkeepers
pretty far in
can
their runs.
sometimes get
Oh, and
aggroed by
GC.
themselves.
GC is bought a hired hand and is in 2-1 right now. So going to be
Nice.
using that hired hand to deal with some of the enemies like I mentioned earlier. Hired hands, throwing them at things doesn't count as your kill for some reason, so because it's the hired hands kill. So they're a very good, useful tool to have in pacifist runs to kind of deal with some of these pesky jungle enemies.
A TV robot on a awkward level here.
You'll notice that the pacifist runners also have a kill counter in the bottom right, so you can tell if they killed anything yet and verify that it's a pacifist run still. TV Robot handling some bees, but unfortunately no black market, so going to be resetting on 2-3.
Yeah, all that work dodging and just have to reset. It's kind
Oh,
of a bummer.
GC, oh my god, the bees are out in full force today. Didn't see quite this many bees in our AJE practice, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
But here they all are now. And bees are very, very annoying for these pacifist runners. There's almost nothing you can do about them. Thank you, C3, for the $50 donation. The total money being raised is in the bottom bar of the stream right now. Notice we're almost up to 6,000.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Hectic doesn't have the kill counter on screen. I think he's probably tracking it on his own somewhere.
Group got a nice black market right at the beginning of 2-3.
Yeah, that's always really convenient when it spawns right at the end of the level. Saves you a lot of time, which is good because it looks like Group is going for some speed runs as his goal. Thanks, Xanagear, for the $25 donation.
Oh, another orange frog for Hectic at the
Oh, and it just did it, because obviously in Pacifist you can't kill the orange frog, but it just jumped on the spikes. That's amazing.
How convenient.
Oh my gosh, Dai getting runs while watching events once again. Last time, during Break the Record Live, Dai broke the record, but not live, of low percent.
Oh, that's right.
Got a 332, which is still like a top 10 time, despite the fact that it was set like a year and a half ago. Alright, Carl's on what I believe to be a fairly fast low hell run.
That Magma Man skip was very nice.
Oh yeah, that was scary. And Hex into the BM and Pacifist, so that's really exciting as well. TV Robot unfortunately did not find the BM once again.
Hectic going down there. Just off-screen shoppies.
Yeah, very typical. The shopkeepers in this game are quite maniacal, I would say. Weird little Olmec fight for Carl right now. But Groomp is pretty far into a run as well. I don't really know quite how to gauge people's pace in this game, but I believe this to be a fairly fast run. I would consider 420 into Hell to be quite speedy.
Definitely faster than Speed Lunky achievement.
Yeah. I believe he wants sub 6. And that's, yeah, let's see, Olmec takes like 40 seconds. Yeah, so he's on a good pace right now. As long as... I would say the actual Hell levels tend to be very... have the potential to be quite obnoxious in terms of time, like just being very windy. Oh, group stuck between 2 danger donuts there, going down.
A nice thing about not doing RTA runs is you can take a nice little break in the level transitions.
Yeah, I'm sure kind of just calming his nerves, because this is, I have determined after thinking about it for a while, a very good pace.
There are so many spikes. I'd be scared to drop down there too after seeing 2 floors of spikes.
And Carl's current PB is 621, so I would consider this quite a good pace for him, on pace to get that elusive sub 6, which has only ever been accomplished by 8 people in the 10 years that this game has been around, which is quite incredible. I mean, it's a very, very difficult feat, and yet somehow Kinajup one-upped everyone, and oh no, that Blue Devil! I thought he was going to walk off the edge there, but he didn't, and then Carl unfortunately going down on 5-3. That's really, really, really unfortunate, because that's definitely pace for sub 6 there. So that's a pretty significant death, and I'm sure he's going to be not very happy about that one.
May see him in chat soon. Yep, there he is.
All right, Carl, next time you're on a good run, we'll just remove you from the stream so that nobody gets to watch. No content allowed. Get GC back up. Looks like she's dealing with some bees.
Looks like
And
Groom's about to get
JJG.
in to, Groom's already up, yeah.
Yeah, the Blue Devils move very, very fast horizontally in this game. So very, very difficult enemy to deal with in a situation like that when you have 1 HP and just your whip. They're Octopi, but even worse, basically. But at least they don't blind you. Oh, here comes a Jetpack Matic Compass. GC could go...
Yeah. So
I see
pivoting to a
that
different
based
category.
on a typo in chat, we now have a milk counter instead of a kill counter, so that's exciting. Yeah, so we might see a an attempt at a no teleporter pacifist 90% world record or something like that here. Obviously, GC probably going to keep the pacifist going and try to go fast anyway. So we might see some other kind of finish run, hopefully. I would keep my eyes on that run. Never mind. We're gonna keep track of the number of curses on this one, because it's gonna be plentiful in a game like Spelunky.
Straight onto the spikes. Yeah, eyes off. Learn from Carl.
JJG has a haunted castle here. That's exciting. I think he's just gonna check for the. Oh, he's not going in. Wait, why?
Looks like Hectique's setting up for an eggplant, looking for a Kali altar, I think.
Oh, a regular eggplant, not a low eggplant. Or is that a run that I'm just behind?
Not sure yet. He's got to find a Kali altar first.
Oh yeah, he does have a jetpack. Okay. Looks like no altar.
Right, this is low percent. Can't have jetpacks, yeah. So
Yeah,
trying to
no.
pacifist, yeah.
Yeah, Zut has a good point about passing up the wrong parity castle, basically, because it gives you kind of... We were talking about Diagro earlier. Basically, you got to know some stuff about odds and even numbers, and getting the 2-1 black market there is not ideal. Or the the 2-2 Haunted Castle entrance, basically just due to odds and evens, is not ideal. I'm seeing a whole lot of brown on my
corner.
big view. I guess so we haven't had Santh available yet because apparently there was some lightning near her house, but she's now playing.
Wow.
So if we can get Santh on stream for a little while since she hasn't been spotlighted yet. Mine streamers, yes, we got a whole lot of mines going on.
A lot of 1-1 cat jams for this category.
Yep. Yeah, Santh is the person I mentioned earlier. She has been going for low hell for a little while now. I think has died on Yama 3 or 4 times, so she's very, very much kind of very close to making it. So hopefully this little 2-hour session is all the boost she needs to finish it off. We'll see what happens with that, but yeah. And she has vowed to beat my time of 13 minutes when she gets her finish. So we'll have to see if that happens.
That's a pretty cool thing about the whole Moss ranking community anyway, is just it's a nice little bit of motivation, competition to go through a lot of these categories. If the Steam achievements weren't enough for you, there's a bunch more things you can do.
Here comes a black market on JJG's side. And also obviously like the competition, like I talked about, like trying to beat other people's times or trying to get a higher rank. It's a whole big thing. And that was a pretty scary shopkeeper, but JJG was in just the right spot to avoid it. Obviously a very seasoned runner, very familiar with how to deal with that situation. It's fairly common to have that situation come up. Unfortunately, the middle layer shopkeepers are becoming kind of problematic here for him.
Hopefully his Tiki helps out a little bit. There we go.
Oh my gosh, did you see that? Like the Tiki, like that was not the way I was expecting it to help.
Yeah, setting up
It,
for a betrayal.
Sent the shopkeeper down to stun the other shopkeeper on the bottom layer. That was pretty incredible. If we can get a clip of that one, that would be nice to add to our little clips channel. Ooh, this exit looks really annoying.
Yeah,
JJG might opt to take the wormy way out. Not sure. Oh no, he's not grabbing it. Is he? I don't know.
Shopkeeper can get like stuck on the worm tongue.
Yeah, this
is
a really weird situation. I don't either one, QPat. Probably JJG's VOD is best if you want to go bother with that, but up to you. Hectic has grabbed another jetpack Magic Compass. Group dealing with some bees. Oh, never mind. I just refreshed his stream and he was dead, probably because of the bees.
JJG with the headshot now, though.
Yep, pretty far into the run. Oh, Santh passing up. Santh is not like the other runners. She is saying no to those god shops there.
The true low hell grinder.
Yeah, the true low hell grinder. Yeah, there's a teleporter. Not necessary. Don't need those items in this category. Oh, Hectic has put the kill counter on screen now. And if we want to get him on screen, he's doing like a regular old pacifist hell run, I think, which is considered to be of similar difficulty to low hell, so we'll allow it as a tough challenge category to be grinding for, since he happened to get that really good shot on 1-2. But Santh is committed. Gotta love the committing from Santh.
Yeah, JJG having a rough time finding Anubis, but finally does, and it's in a locked off area in the temple. But it looks like a free kill though, with some tikis. Yeah.
Yeah, Anubis unfortunately can be one of the biggest RNG checks in this run. He can just kind of spawn in some terrible spot that you need to use all your bombs to get to. Thankfully, only one masterfully cooked bomb from JJG, and he will be into 4-2.
Yeah, that was great.
think he's a little lost.
Yeah, after searching for Anubis, it's like, where am I? Oh, there's the exit. Okay.
And you'll see, for example, that forgiveness I was talking about earlier, he happened to get the kind of like 50-50 thing where the BM and the Moai line up so that you don't have to deal with shopkeepers in the temple, which is really, really nice.
Oh, that's a big lava pit, though. Yeah, has to use a rope here to get around.
I don't know. I mean, Kirby demonstrated earlier that you can jump a little bit higher than you're supposed to, and that would allow you to clear that gap.
That's true.
If you're very, very precise about it. And also the back whip thing that she showed off can also be used to chain into a jump to get across that gap. So lots of ways to get across 6 tiles, although we suspect Derek didn't know about any of them and just copied all the level gen over from Classic, where you can jump 6 tiles a lot more easily. Oh, Santh having a difficult exit keeper situation there, but getting through it. Oh, what happened to JJG? I missed it.
They got clipped by a mummy locust and then into an arrow trap. I think they were kind of pressed for time.
Typical temple behavior.
Yeah, they're just trying to get in there.
But Santh's getting far into her run, so that's exciting. And Hectic, I believe, is just on a regular old pacifist hell. I can't remember if he has a clear in this category. I don't actually know if he does. Because Tech's the type of person to not care about getting a clear and always try to go fast. So if he doesn't have a clear, it's not because he's not skilled enough. It's because he just hasn't gotten the fast run that he wanted to, typically.
I saw.
Although he'll also go for some slow challenge runs sometimes. Yeah, you'll often see runners on 3-4, they're going to be grabbing a landmine, which, as I mentioned, sometimes you need a couple extra bombs to deal with Anubis, so this kind of is a good strategy to save up some bombs.
That was the wrong way.
When going the wrong way in the ice caves here, going to cause some problems. So Heck could do like a really gnarly strat here and try to crush Anubis with the like door for the temple trap.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's going to do that. Oh my god, I think he's going for it. All eyes on Hectic.
Yes.
If this were, oh my god,
I
don't think I've ever seen someone pull that off. That is some quality content. Kinajep was not in the event. No, he's just watching.
Santh with their Anubis.
Yeah, this Anubis doesn't look too bad, although trying to get down there with all those Scepter Blast shooting might be difficult, but she has had quite a bit of practice with understanding, yeah, this looks fine now. Understanding Anubis' AI and going to be able to lure him into this landmine, and then a bomb to finish it off.
Seeing a Kali room on your Anubis level is always kind of nerve-wracking too, because Anubis can just be cut off from you.
Yes, Hectic is pacifist. You'll see his kill counter in right above his name. That's a lot of arrow traps.
It sure is, yeah.
And a web gun, which actually I would take that. Web gun is
that helps.
A pretty good asset in pacifist runs. I would definitely be picking up that web gun if I was Hectic.
You can lock enemies in position for a while. It's pretty nice.
Oh, he didn't see that arrow trap. Oh no!
Just creating more drama. It's fine.
Just adding some content to the mix. JJG into the Haunted Castle. Looks like he decided to take the 2-3 Haunted Castle this time. The Haunted Castle is interesting because due to just kind of the way the level is generated, there's a lot of thin walls. So typically, if the BM is on this level, you'll probably be able to see it poking out. But unfortunately, it looks like it's not here. So JJG not going to be able to get a Haunted Max run going. So the reason some runners are going to the Haunted Castle is because there's this extra category called Haunted Max Low Percent, which is where you do the Haunted Castle, the Worm, and the Mothership. So you're basically going to every single level. I'll point out Santh's stream right now. She is kind of doing this funny little glitch where you kind of whip a mummy while falling and it deals damage due to just kind of a weird collision with the whip hitbox, which is really, really useful in low percent freeze dealing with mummies. And Hectic, 1 health's pretty scary, but we're about to see some push block stacking that I talked about earlier. Like I said, when you're not in when you're not in low percent, this is much, much easier because you can use bombs. But imagine this, but you have to deal with Olmec stomping everywhere and spawning a bunch of stuff. It becomes much, much, much harder to do. And already Hectic is kind of having to puzzle this out, figure out what he wants to do here. It's hard enough when you have all the items you need. So we're going to be seeing a pacifist Olmec fight. That'll be exciting. Oh wow, lots of runs happening today, like not on the stream. So earlier today, BC3, who is one of our runners today, took back the no teleporter draining Olmec world record, which is where you get the 2 jetpacks and you drop one in the lava. It's the old school draining Olmec strategy, which a lot of people have heard of. Oh no, song. I didn't see how she died because I was watching Hectic, who has grabbed a stack of 2 push blocks here and is getting ready to push it into the hell door. Looks like a bit of a puzzle situation because he cannot push them right now, so having to kind of reposition them.
We could get JJG back on screen. They're currently stealing from the black market.
Oh yeah, nice. And Group, I believe, is on a run as well, but it's not a low hell run, so I won't prioritize it. And yeah, there's the 2 push blocks, and Hectic's into hell. I can't see the time very well because the stream is dealing with 4 streams makes the resolution not great, but I think he's on pace for sub 10, which is pretty exciting. It's a pretty solid time, although that Jiangxi may have something to say about the pace. Alright, he dropped down.
The bat right there too. Like, this is just an awkward hallway to get through.
Yeah, so JJG dealing with some awkward shopkeeper situations here, but hopefully can get out of this alive. Also, this is... Yeah. Oh no, heck.
Yeah, just the bat hanging there, ready to pounce.
Yeah, that was a really bad situation with all those enemies. So we can get Grump, who is currently on a no teleporter hell run, and TV Robot, who's looking for the BM. No, never mind. TV Robot is in 1-1 Cat Jam. Oh, is this a big money run? Why is he getting evolved? Yeah, let's see if he does the new strats. So recently there was a development where people are using duping for a category called Big Money, which is where you, which is like very different category from Low Hell, but a spectacle nonetheless. I would focus your attention on Grump's stream right now. He's going to be bullying the City of Gold to smithereens to try to get up to like $260,000 because he's trying to do a speed run to 500,000. So similar to Vanilla Score earlier, but much faster paced. And this is a really good City of Gold as well.
Yeah, it gets out there. Now just an Olmec fight.
And I'm pretty much seeing a whole lot of mines in everyone else's stream. Oh, GC has found another shop that is Jetpack, Matic, Compass, and Bombbox. Opting not to take it though. Yeah, we'll see if Grump. So he will either do Olmec normally here, or he's going to go to the top and get the ninja. Oh, is it duping time? I think it's duping time.
Looks like it.
So, this is a very exciting development that has happened recently. Apparently not a ninja for Grump. He's got some kind of mod enabled. So, we've known for a couple of years now that if you have a hired hand run into gold at the same time that you do, you get twice as much, which has been used in score runs for a couple of years now to get ridiculous, like 8 million scores. But it was only recently that Zut Clown and also Hectique have kind of, I think Zut originally discovered it and Heck kind of was the one who kind of implemented it first. We're figuring out how to use those duping strategies in the context of a big money speedrun, which is a speedrun to try to get the big money achievement or $500,000. And so one of the hardest parts is trying to get this hired hand to survive in hell. Hopefully he's going to escape that little sub room, but hopefully the hired hand doesn't die. Grump's basically just getting through these levels as fast as possible before the hired hand can find a way to get himself killed.
He's doing his own PvP race right now.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get the big view on this one.
Navigating this
just
really
barely.
well.
Ooh, this is a very scary. I think if you just throw him to the left there, you probably won't die in time. But that is a stacked exit with lots of traps. All right, here's the big spectacle. Let's see what he does. Those spike balls immediately are cause for concern. This is a fairly new and difficult strategy. We'll see if he can pull it off. So first step, gotta stick a bomb to the head of those guys. And here comes a whole bunch of bombs. This is a strategy that I discovered with a rope along with
Yeah, that rope use is really cool.
And now we gotta prevent the hired hand from getting to all those rubies early. Hopefully this spike ball doesn't crush them. Oh gosh. These spike balls are really bad. He picked up a couple of the rubies, but hopefully this should be fine. Getting rid of that other spike ball. So now kind of getting the hired hand. Oh, this is not... Ooh, I don't know about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try.
Unfortunate. Got a really, really difficult situation there. There he goes. Very, very close, though. He almost had it. Yeah, low percent hell grind, everybody. That was a pretty good low hell run.
Looks like TV Robot's trying to get a haunted run going.
Ooh, that would be exciting. Oh, the haunted castle's in a really bad spot, though.
Just kidding, yeah.
I don't know about this. Oh. Yeah, Piranhas and Pacifist are not very nice.
Yeah, we're hitting that grind part. A lot of dirt, a lot of jungle.
They call it the grind for a reason.
Looks like JJG's found a black market.
Nice, nice. Let's get BC and Somp on screen, I think. On the left side, if possible. So we can get some variety in who we're showing.
You may have just saw the snails on JJG's side, and sometimes if those snails are just walking next to the shopkeeps, they'll just set them off without you even interacting with anything.
That's not actually true. They have to bubble the hired hand, because the shopkeeper is immune to snail bubbles. Right. So if they bubble a hired hand or a damsel in a shop, so it's fairly rare, but that's kind of how you can get, one of the ways you can get automatic aggro, and other ways, an orange frog and a tiki trap, blowing up some shopkeeper tiles. That is a lot of shopkeepers. JJG opting to just try to outrun them all, using a rope for safety, and he's out of that BM. Very nice.
Nice. Clean.
I think Somp just reset on 2-3. You see a lot of that in low hell. Get to the 2-3 exit and you're like, I haven't seen a BM, then you just have to reset, unfortunately. Oh no, that was such a bad exit for JJG.
Hard to time that sometimes.
Yeah.
BC finding a black market.
Yep, so we're gonna see black market after black market. Oh no. That's a perfectly positioned man trap too for the man trap eating strats that we saw earlier. Really, really sad to see that run die in such a sudden way, but that's Spelunky.
Yeah, robot trap.
Need some Xana H in chat for Somp.
Looks like TV Robot and Groomp are in black markets.
That's a good one, Kiri. Although, I think Derek's answer to is this obscure mechanic supposed to be in the game in most situations is going to be I don't remember. So not typically going to be the focus of our interview questions, I don't think.
That's fair. Happy 10 years of Spelunky HD.
It was literally 10 years ago. How would I know?
Could we get Grump on one of these screens? They just made it out of the black market.
He's already on the screen.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Would love to get TV Robot on screen as well, though. Not seeing. GC is dealing with a dark level right now. Oh my gosh. And a monkey. Yeah, we can get. I don't know. She's in 2-3, so she probably can find the BM. Yeah, Group's into the ice caves on a low hell run this time and not on any other random run. Oh no!
Okay.
The falling platforms, unlike in Spelunky 2, will crush you immediately on contact. Unfortunate situation there. There was a lot of those things around.
That was rough.
Let's see. Yeah, we can get a spotlight on GC or. Fortunately, TV Robot lost his run.
There's Santh in a BM.
Oh, all right, let's go to Santh. I like your HHH bumper oyster. Thank you. The big screen. Okay. TV Robot into the BM. So we'll get to see primetime BM footage now. Pacifist on top of that. Yeah, the interview is in about an hour.
Santh going down there. Something I haven't seen Santh do in the black market is reposition the black market items to be like on top of each other. It makes for a easier jump over them. It's kind of like a pre-setup.
The interview is the next segment after this one.
Robot with the Ankh.
Ooh, a really nice stomp there from TV Robot. Normally, you kind of want to wait for that guy, but getting a little bit of extra height, just barely stomping on that guy. Because in HD, as long as you're moving downward, the game will usually give you a stomp, which in some cases makes shopkeepers way harder to deal with, and in some cases make them way easier to deal with, because you only get the stomp if you're moving down, which can be quite the curse to deal with. Let's see if TV Robot remembers the trivia question earlier that hired hand corpses don't stun shopkeepers.
They'll block bullets though, so
they will block
use
bullets.
For that.
Yeah.
Nice juke.
Not sure. Oh, never mind. He has the. I'm being silly. He has the hired hand corpse because throwing it at an enemy doesn't count as a kill, like I said earlier.
Oh, pacifist, right?
Yeah. So he can throw it at this vampire safely if he wants to. Yeah.
Nice. There's BC with a Ankh theft.
Yep, got lots of black markets happening right now, which is good. Hectic's also into the jungle, and I think he's just past the BM, or he died in the BM. I don't know yet. Stream delay.
Lucadet had a super fortunate man trap take out a.
Oh yeah, that was really nice. Yeah, that's a classic McWeave. That is like a old school, like all time run is B-Rex's first 3.1 million score run. Yeah, we have 4 entire runners not in the mines. Ooh, that Tiki Trap is in a really weird spot for Santh. Kind of caused the shopkeeper to rain down early, which was really weird. But she managed to handle it.
Oh dear. Lucadet getting bailed at the exit there.
Tic-tac bailed.
Yeah, I was so lucky that the shopkeep got stuck behind that one tile.
And here comes the fast spike death into the Moai. I don't remember what level their BM was on, so I don't know if they got de-aggro for that or not. And GC also into a BM. Yeah, we've got 3 blues right now. We've got 3 ice caves and GC on 2-4.
Nice. Robot still pacifist as well.
Yeah, and GC also pacifist. Oh my god! Was that an Anubis auto kill? Did Anubis try to spawn in that push block? I think that's an Anubis auto kill.
Oh yeah.
That is the god seed. If only BC had seen that sooner and didn't end up having to waste those ropes, that's just like the absolute god tier, like what you want to see on your low hell run. Very rarely happens, but very cool to see it there. Ooh, really, really bold move against that shopkeeper, but it managed to work out in his favor. So BC, I mean, going for speed right now, not willing to wait for that guy, just going forth. BC3, I will say, him and Hectique have been getting tons and tons of insanely fast runs lately in all of our main categories on Moss ranking, including some low hell runs. Ooh, this is a rough exit for TV Robot. Oh my god. I can't believe that he's alive after all that. Oh no, the shotgun stun! She might be okay. I think she's okay.
Blue Cadet's out of there. Nice. Lost some
Looks
HP
like
to a
she's
mummy.
gonna be alright. Let's see, we have Groomp also in Ice Cave, maybe. So can pivot to him on bottom left. TV Robot has now, as we talked about earlier, dying with the Ankh has consequences for your hired hand count. So
right.
He now has 2 hired hands instead of 1, which is twice the fun, we like to say. Looks like he's going to try to keep one of them around to throw at things. Maybe the other one will hang out too. You can see that one hired hand is following the other one, which is something Kirby touched on a little bit earlier.
Nice, it got the
nice to
rock
see
throw.
all that weird esoteric science in practice, because you do often see these double hired hands being useful.
No.
That
Look
was
at
that was some Tzu, but staying alive. Oh my god, the hired hands!
Hired hand betrayal.
Oh no! I think there must have been a pot there or something.
Unfortunate. Blue Cadet on 1 HP into hell.
And we got another pacifist run to
And
focus
dead.
on because GC is into the Moai. Got the head jet.
Blue
And-
Cadet getting bonked
yeah.
by a blue devil.
Blue on blue violence.
Yeah.
You hate
Red
to see
team
it.
is laughing.
Let's see what else we got here. Carl maybe. Santh as well. You could say it was Bloodle. Zuck.
I will not.
Oh, GC. Alright, that should be resolved now. Alright, we're hoping for a kind Anubis here, because your options are much more limited in Pacifist as to what you can do with Anubis. I think she has the aggro, GC in the top left, so that'll
Nice.
help a lot.
So you can
Must have gotten it
use
in the Moai.
tiki traps. You can thwomp the lower half.
I'm
right?
seeing some tiki traps. Yeah, you can thwomp the lower half or the right side. But yeah, the big one is tiki traps.
Yep.
And there are some tikis around here, but like the layout is kind of weirdly awkward, I think. Okay, we're good
There
now.
we go.
Jade fixed it.
Read Anubis.
So he should go that way. This
Got-
is...
Gotta wait for the donuts to get out of
Okay,
there.
looks like she's gonna actually bring them over here. That's smart. Oh, but gonna have to use a rope?
Yeah, another
Oh,
rope here.
that's unfortunate. Your ropes are really good for the Olmec fight in this category.
Are we safe from the donuts here?
Yes. I think 5 tiles is the
5
range.
tiles? Alright.
And if we're not, I mean, she has to use a rope anyway, so not a
Right.
big deal. Ooh, something into the BM. That's exciting. Looks like there's a jetpack there, but if we've seen her earlier performances, she will not be going through that jetpack. Alright, so Anubis has been taken care of. GC taking a very nice drop across the lava pit there. That's always safe, even though it looks very dangerous to drop in that specific way. It's always safe. Where you have
That
like
was,
the
that was a
4
weird
tiles
thing
away.
to learn.
Yeah, because it's like counterintuitive that you want to drop from the opposite side, right?
Yep.
But yeah, GC into 4-2. Hopefully you just get a nice, easy City of Gold door. Ooh, Tiki Village, not what you want to see in Pacifist on TV Robot screen right now. Santh dealing with a bottom layer shopkeeper being kind of in control. Looks like he died to a Tiki Trap. I think we should be good now. Oh, nope, that's a different guy. I don't know. And GC into the City of Gold. Cut is a collection of frogs. That worm is going to be eating well tonight. That is quite the strategy, getting all the of the frogs stuck in the worm so that he didn't have to kill them.
Isn't it? Bunch of frogs.
Yeah, that sounds right. Ooh, this scorpion fly is really annoying. I think she can whip the arrow onto it, and in HD that's not a kill. Oh, not gonna be able to do that actually.
Just dodge it.
It was too fast.
Ooh.
That is okay. That would be a kill in Spelunky 2, and I was kind of worried for a second, but it's not in HD.
I glanced at the kill counter and I was like, wait, this is HD. What do we do now? There's so many of these flying scorpions.
To talk about Tiki Traps real quick, if you place a corpse of something that you touched next to the Tiki Trap, that will, and then it triggers and kills a new. Oh my God, GC! Oh my God, GC!
Yes,
oh my God, GC!
Yeah, see, styling on them feels good.
That's a clip. We're gonna need a clip of that one. Tic Tac styling.
Yeah. Yeah, emote for that.
And she's even playing as a bun, so it works. Wait, she got a kill? Oh no. There must have been I think the gold probably hit the scorpion fly or something. I didn't see that. Don't be confused. The kill counter is set to 0 on Olmec due to an issue with pointers. It's back to 1 now.
Oh.
But I think maybe she'll still demonstrate. I would love to see her demonstrate the Olmec fight if possible. But I don't know. She might just go for a regular finish. We'll see what happens here. Alright, cool. Looks like she's going to do some pacifist. Yeah. Alright, cool.
Hectique with that eggplant.
Yeah, opting to rob for it, which is going to make the black market, like we saw, a lot harder. He lost one in the BM earlier because the shopkeepers were already mad at him heading in. So that makes it a lot more scary for sure, but Hectique not one to wait around and collect $8,000. Rip Santh, unfortunately taking a death on 3-1. Yeah, so let's look at this main spectacle here, because GC is going to be attempting a low percent pacifist, not quite pacifist because she killed something in the previous level Olmec fight. Going to be trying to excavate these push blocks and basically making a gigantic staircase.
There's quite a lot of them here.
But yeah, lots of push blocks to work with, but this is very, very particular and precise. Because obviously every stomp, Olmec has a 1 in 3 chance to spawn some enemies, and you cannot kill them except by having Olmec crush them, which makes it much, much, much harder to deal with all of the enemies that it normally is, so you have to be very, very careful.
Like that Olmec placement on the door.
And yeah, you'll see, this is basically a puzzle game. You'll see her kind of pointing out how she's planning, like her master plan of which block she's going to break and all that good stuff to figure out how exactly she's going to deal with this situation. Because it's a little bit different every time based on where the push blocks spawn and what enemies spawn and things like that.
It's something I really liked about HD is you can use your mouse pointer to point at stuff.
Yeah, I'm so mad you can't do that in Spelunky 2. It's really annoying for no mic streams and things like that. I wanted to gesture to my Crush Jetpack and Triathlon, but I couldn't really do anything about it.
Or if people ask, questions and stuff, you can just point to the jungle leaves for the black market.
Or you can just shake the mouse aggressively when something interesting happens.
Yep. Classic mouse movements.
Yeah, Olmec touching lava counts as a kill, which means that you cannot allow that to happen in the pacifist Olmec fight. I will point out a neat little strategy that GC is using there. So the exit door has a little platform underneath it, and if you stomp Olmec down onto it, because he didn't break any tiles, he won't create any spawns. So she kind of used that to turn Olmec around without creating any extra enemies right now.
Hectique's about to get out of the black market.
I can't. What a world we live in. There is okay. Well, I guess the pacifist run is not really a pacifist run, but we have 2 runs going on right now that are challenges that have long been believed to be almost impossible. And here we are, just sitting here having people attempt them. Like, there are so many crazy challenges. Like, if you think that there's unturned challenges in this game after 10 years, they must be some absolutely crazy challenges. And these, I'd call them pretty crazy.
Yeah, those would
check
the box for
had
sure.
so many crazy challenge runs that have already happened, like max no percent and max low no gold hell and all those crazy ridiculous things. But these 2 runs here, pacifist low percent hell and low percent eggplant, really take the cake, and it's really exciting to see people going for them, like something that was believed to be pretty much impossible just a year ago, and people are now trying to go for it. I guess the only other person, like Die, I'll give a brief mention to Die, who said that she got a PB earlier while watching the stream, which is common for her. I think was the only other person who ever went for low percent eggplant and didn't just write it off as impossible. And now Hectic's also going for it.
Blue Cadet in a black market here has the Ankh.
Nice. You'll love to see it. TV Robot also maybe in a black market. Again, I have stream delay. I mean, this must just be awesome for GC to be able to show off what she's been practicing for such a long time. It wasn't a PB Die, my bad. I mean, still finishing a run after not playing for however many months or years that quickly is pretty exciting. Oh no, a BC.
Bummer.
Shopkeepers, black market, you know the drill. I don't have to repeat it over and over again. HD Shopkeepers moving pretty fast, pretty unpredictably, I would say. Nothing like the slow guys in Spelunky 2. Not even, like, if you know how to deal with a Spelunky 2 Shopkeeper and you come to HD and try to use any of those tactics, not a single one will work. Not even close to the same awful, violent creature.
I was trying that HD mod in Spelunky 2 earlier today and tried stealing the shop like I would in HD.
Oh my god. Okay, so Hectic is currently setting up a mammoth, this new mammoth stuff for the eggplant.
The crawl hang or whatever?
Yeah, the air crawl stuff. Hopefully that doesn't kill the mammoth or mess up the terrain. Those UFOs were kind of scary. Actually, I would not like a full... Gare, can we have not a full screen on GC right now? Because GC and Heck are both doing really interesting things. So I would just keep the 4-player view. This is going to be almost impossible to time, I would say. Oh, actually, he might just be doing the ghost. I think he's waiting around for the ghost.
Oh, okay.
Because this is not the new strat, but the old strat, if you die to the ghost while frozen and holding an item, you will preserve that item into the Moai level.
Take some timing finesse for sure. Nice B crush there for GC. I like that.
That is some awesome heads-up play from GC right there. I mean, you can tell she has done this fight dozens of times.
Yeah, seen that puzzle before.
Yeah. Yeah, so Heck's just waiting for the ghost, because doing the air crawl stuff without jetpack is pretty much impossible. The snail should just die on its own, I think. It'll die to its own bubble eventually on GC's screen. But opting to use Olmec to deal with it.
Almost there. More than halfway.
How will he keep holding the Eggy while frozen? Well, the trick is you start not holding the Eggy, and then due to an oversight in the game, you can pick up the eggplant while frozen. Which is kind of the key insight there. It's very, very hard to time it all correctly, but we'll see what Hectic can do here. Thankfully has some terrain over here to kind of move the ghosts around and get a couple of tries. I'm really hoping that this works. This would be really, really exciting. Like, I did not expect a low eggplant to even get to the Moai today. I'm going to be real with you. Like, this category is so punishing and so rare. Like, it's practically impossible. Did he get it?
He got it?
I think he got it.
Gotta wait for him to spawn in.
Oh my
He
God.
Got it. All right.
Eggplant past Moai. Low percent. I don't know if this might be a distance PB for him. I'm not sure.
Well done.
And all that, I mean, that somehow the pacifist low percent Hell Olmec fight is only the second most interesting thing happening on the screen right now. I could not ask for a better stream. Oh my God. Oh no. Grab a pot, keep going. Low percent landmine. Skull plant. I mean, past Moai, still just unbelievable. I can't even begin to describe how difficult it is to get even that far. I mean, really valiant effort by Hectic there. Here's the part where we do what's known as copium and just say, Anubis was going to spawn in a bad spot anyway, but I actually don't think that's true. Let's see. Yeah, okay, never mind. Where the hell is Anubis?
You're like stuck top right or something.
Wow, that was quite the own on that shopkeeper.
Oh, you can see the door on GC's side now.
Yeah.
You weren't exaggerating about. Takes 10 minutes to do this fight.
Yeah. Oh my God, Hectic is just styling right now. Did you see that? He used the shopkeeper to save a rope. Okay, there's Anubis. Tried to get a crush there, but Anubis was unfortunately in slightly the wrong spot. That one was not discovered a couple weeks ago, Jess. The Ghost Mammoth stuff has been known for a while. Like, probably since about 2016. Oh my God, the setup! Oh no, the scepter! Oh my God, I thought he was gonna live! But the ability to wrangle Anubis to even set up that crush kill is kind of crazy. Like, I would not have been able to pull that off. So, I mean, I could not ask for a better event. Like, the amount of just absolutely awesome plays that have been happening throughout this event, but especially in this segment, is just absolutely insane. And we are just about to see GC finish off this Olmec fight. Just like one or two more stomps, and should be able to use a bomb to finish it off.
Yeah.
Head into hell with unfortunately one kill.
Can you explain how this is quote unquote pacifist for the Olmec fight?
Well, basically, if Olmec takes a dunk in lava, that's a kill, so we can't allow that to happen, and that's the normal way you want to enter Hell, is by using Olmec as a platform. So instead we use push blocks as a platform, as they're sinking into the lava.
Like so. Well executed. We're in there.
Single counter murder run. Yeah,
Nice.
There's your 0 kills on the Olmec
yeah,
level.
yeah.
That's
Excellent.
that's awesome. Has there ever been a one kill Pasalo? I don't think so. All right,
Yes.
all eyes on GC. We can get the big screen now. Although actually no, JJG's on a max run. All right, let's get that on there. I've not even been looking at the other streams, but JJG's on a max run right now. Of some form. Yeah, so unfortunately we didn't see kind of the star part of this run, but it's just the Worm and Mothership. It's no Mammoth strat with an eggplant and low percent. It's no pacifist low percent Olmec fight. It's just more than a Mothership. What else do you want to see?
But I like the worm.
The Worm is my favorite area. Why didn't they add it to Spelunky 2? Oh god, this Succubus is really bad.
That Succubus is just trolling.
Succubi are like a complete non-threat in normal runs, and then in Pacifist they suddenly just become awful. I can think of 2 cases where someone has lost a Pacifist low hell run to a Succubus, which is saying a lot because there have only been like 10 ever that have gotten to hell, I think. Oh my god, this Jiangxi what
are we
avoiding
doing
the spike
here?
ball. Oh no, she's
spike
trapped.
balls.
Oh my god, the spike ball's helping out. I will say, once you deal with the gauntlet that is Olmec, you still have to do 3 entire hell levels, and then Yama.
Another one down there.
I think pacifist low percent, like the hell levels themselves, are actually one of the most interesting parts of this run because there's so much you have to deal with, like just to figure this out. Ooh, GC has set up a really nice strat here. So normally the bottom half of a Tiki Trap won't activate to Anubis just due to kind of how small his hitbox is, but by setting up a Caveman there, he can force the Tiki Trap to activate anyway.
Yeah, I like it.
Finally, GC finishing that absolute gauntlet of a 5-2. So let's see what the next level has. Good start. Vampire getting itself killed. I'm gonna go ahead and get TV Robot and Hectic. Or Hectic's already on screen. TV Robot on the bottom screen. Alright, JJG into the City of Gold. That's exciting. What's going on here? Alright, pretty decent level. Not too many enemies on 5-3.
It's like GC's into Yama.
Yep. Yama's grueling. This is our first Yama today, I think. But it's just absolute enemy rain. It's really, really bad. I guess we saw Yama on a big money run, but we haven't seen Yama in low percent. So this strategy is pretty quirky. If you haven't seen it before, it's pretty funny. You're going to basically rope up to him and grab his face. Because you can just do that for some reason. Just, oh, well, obviously it's a roguelike. Everything in the game should interact. Oh, rip JJG, what an awful City of Gold.
That was a good platform for GC.
Yeah, and using those skulls above her to deal with the vampires chasing her, that was really good.
And the Tiki Traps do their job.
It's a roguelike. Everything should interact the same. Yama's face is an item, is it not? You should be able to pick it up, just like his hands.
Now we just gotta
And
get
that
to
is
the door.
a Yama not a kill. As you can see
Not
by
a
the
kill,
fact that the kill
yeah.
counter did not go up, it is still at 1 from the kill in the City of Gold. Lots of bats and oh my god.
Oh,
Wow,
man.
what is this
No.
awful shit? Oh no!
Yeah, you think it's over when you defeat Yama, but you gotta get to the door.
There were like
as
4
well.
vampires and 2 spike balls.
Sometimes it's safer
Man,
to go all the way
it's a
down
good thing
and back
that
up.
wasn't a real run. Like, oh my god, could you imagine dying like that
Ugh.
on the first ever pacifist low percent hell?
I can, not low percent hell, but my PB is dying to the door for a low hell run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's kind of fun.
Having to restart their game for slow look there.
Yeah, that's if you see people after the end of the Olmec fight restarting their game, it's to fix the slow look bug that activates during the cutscene for Olmec. It like slows your camera down by like 33% or something like that.
It's actually 80%.
What? Okay.
It is quite slow. Ooh, jetpack teleporter? Oh, immediately got it. Oh no, wait. I saw some blood, but she must have telefragged a critter. Because that was not a kill, and critters do not count. They are not real living things that you can kill.
They got no
So,
souls.
it is notable, unfortunately, she died, but I was about to say that Hectique currently holds the world record for the no gold pacifist any percent category, which is a very blazing fast 220 with the teleporter. And it's kind of like a really crazy run to be able to teleport around like that while avoiding all that stuff. Both gold and enemies. It's pretty much every teleport has even higher chance of killing you. Oh no!
Oh,
TV
wow.
Robot!
That was a lot of explosions.
Ice caves exploding. Oh, there goes a. We've got 3 milks on GC's stream.
Looks like everyone's grinding for a start here.
Yeah, that tends to be how it kind of goes back and forth. There's a lull in the stream a little bit, but we had so much excitement earlier that I can't be mad about a lull now. Ooh, instant aggro shopkeeper there. I'm not sure why, but BC3 almost dealt with that awful situation, but didn't quite manage it.
Looks like.
And there's GC using a critter to deal with that arrow trap. Could have also done a obscure technique called bin whip to deal with it as well, because it was in the right spot. But again, critters aren't kills.
Sonth's in Black Market. If you want to check their stream out.
Yeah, that would be a good one to bring up now. Seeing a whole lot of brown on screen right now. We want to see less brown chunky rock and more green chunky rock and blue chunky rock. Yeah, Hectic is the biggest advocator for the Crystal Monkey, I think, out of anyone. Has been pushing to get added to Spelunky 2 for a very long time.
A nice Carly Brown finding a Black Market as well.
I assume that he got the Crystal Idol for money for buying the Ankh. Oh no, he didn't even cash it. I guess he just got a Crystal Monkey for fun. Oh right, because he turned into a monkey. Duh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yep, that's how the Crystal Monkey works.
I was gonna say, like, if you see a Crystal Idol, like, being able to buy the Ankh would be nice. But perhaps another run. You'll often see GC in her own grind streams of this category. She will like get to the BM with like $40,000 and then just sit there and gamble for like 20 minutes trying to get up to 50,000.
Excellent.
Very, very good content.
Dark level for Carly Brown. Haven't seen a lot of those today.
I don't think you can see any of them. And it's like in the name or something.
And that gets triggered after you're in a level for greater than 21 seconds. You have a chance
yes.
at it?
Which usually only happens on a speedrun after the Black Market, which is exactly what was the case for Carl.
Yep.
Or if you get some awful situation with a Tiki and have to spend 15 seconds trying to jump over it, which also just happened to Carl.
There's Grump with another Ankh steal. Big
Yep.
frog.
Ooh, and this is actually I would expect him to either tank this frog or whip it, because both of the shopkeepers are out of the top layer, which is going to make it a lot easier to go that way than through the middle layer. Just kind of typical low hell situation there, where the shopkeepers both fall down and you can just run away. Ooh, this ladder's not facing the right direction. Ooh, really good stomp.
Yeah, well done.
Grump, seasoned veteran with probably about 4,000 hours in this game, knows how to deal with those shopkeepers.
Oh,
Grump technically can get out of... Yeah, that's a very rare...
there.
Water in the ice caves, about 1 in 15 levels have it. But he technically could have gotten out of there, but the like coyote frames on ice are really, really hard to manage, so I don't blame him for not trying. And here comes the wet fur.
And a wet fur to top it off. Good.
Saxophone time.
A nice mine.
Can we get some saxophone emoji, bug emoji in the chat?
There's the head jet for Carly Brown. And also for Grump.
Yep, pretty much simultaneous. Yes, very good. He's so talented. Yeah, I mean, even like when I look over at Heck, like even in like the mines, like there's interesting stuff going on when you're dealing with Pacifist. It's really, really cool to look at. Alright, here comes an Anubis fight. This looks pretty good. Big open area. Gonna have to use some bombs, but because there's no Tikis around, but don't need the bombs for much this late in the low hell run, so... Oh gosh. Oh no!
That leftover Magma Man from
the lava pit above him, and a Magma Man jumped out at the right time and fell down. Wait, is this the rare mummy Anubis kill? No, he's just bombing. I was going to say, it's technically possible to have Anubis die to mummies. It's a very rare, like, you don't get to see that thread. Oh, well, the bomb's missed. So I don't know what Group's
One
going
of
to do
them
now.
hit, I think.
I think he hit one bomb, and then Anubis got damaged a little bit by the mummies, so we might be on low health. I don't know. But the mummy flies, I think they damage Anubis. Yep, and there you go. 2 more
Got
hits
it.
and he's down. So the mummy flies definitely helped a little bit.
How much damage do mummy flies do?
2.
All right. And how much HP does Anubis have?
20, which
All
was a trivia question that we didn't get to because we were low on time. Hectic got a jetpack teleporter compass there, but unfortunately died to the shopkeeper. Those are pretty much the big 3 items you want for a fast any percent run in this game. Jetpack for mobility, teleporter to zoop through the levels real fast, and compass to know where you're going when you zoop through the levels real fast. Oh no, Groomp! Oh, what a perfect throw! What a perfect throw by that Hawkman to perfectly get Groomp into the Tiki Trap. City of Gold, like, you think of all the hard areas in a Hell run, you don't think about City of Gold, but City of Gold, really quite a treacherous area with those 4 mummies that are always guaranteed to spawn and all the Tiki Traps everywhere. City of Gold, by the way, has a 1 in 5 Tiki Trap rate, so 1 in 5 tiles are Tiki Traps. But it can be a very, very treacherous area just with the way it's laid out and Anubis 2 and everything.
Looks like GC's on a run. Fighting some wet fur right now.
Oh, she's no gold as well. No gold pacifist, low hell attempt. We need more chunky red rock. So true, Kiri. Oh, long-time Spelunky player Demono popping by. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Haven't seen that name around in a while. Except for in Sudoku, where they've been making a name for themselves in another community.
Hey, Cloyce, if I wanted to join Moss Ranking, where would I do that?
You'd want to go to mossranking.com to check out all the awesome and epic runs that all these people do in their own time and not just for an event. There's some crazy, crazy stuff on there. And if you're excited about that, is it mossranking.com/Discord? Or Discord. How does it work?
There's a link on mossranking.com. I know that much. For Discord.
Yeah, mossranking.com/Discord. Well,
There you are. Thanks, Care Bear.
I mean, sometimes you open that HD speedrun channel, you just see, oh my god, I lost this world record run, oh, I lost this other world record run, and then like 3 other people also lost some crazy fast run. And it's just like, wow, I mean, this game, man. HD failed run.
It's not a bad idea for a Discord channel.
Oh, Carl getting flown across the screen by a Tiki Trap there.
GC into the temple.
Yeah, and no gold and pacifist, by the way, in case you're not noticing. This is quite incredible. Like, I don't know how many runs have ever gotten this far in no gold pacifist low percent hell, but it is probably in the single digits or low double digits. I know JJG has also gotten some before into like 4-3 or 4-4, at least once at least. Wow, that was...
Hawkman.
Oh, I cannot begin to describe GC's awareness there to let the mummy kill the Hawkman.
That was very good. Yeah, I got the mouse pointer out for it.
Technically, this is a note... Wait, what? How does she not... Oh, this must not be a hell run. Yeah, this isn't a hell run. Okay, that makes more sense.
Just a low pass.
This is a pacifist no percent attempt, actually.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
I
No
guess because
resources?
she missed BM or something.
What's no percent?
No percent is when you beat the game with your 4-4-4-0 that you start with intact, which means not using any resources, taking any damage, or grabbing any gold. Also, wow, this is gonna end up using some of her resources unless she wants to go for a crazy hard, precise jump. Oh, well, she took damage, so I'm guessing she's gonna use a rope or reset.
Make my man ruining runs.
All right. Oh wow, for the
Nice.
content.
Well done.
Got some gold, unfortunately, but for the content, did the 6 tile jump. Love to see it.
big coyote yump. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I will say I've always loved just Coyote Frames is such a charming and intuitive name for that. Just the whole wily coyote falling off the ledge and not noticing for a couple seconds and still being able to get back. What's the frame window for a 6 jump? I have no idea.
Wasn't it 4? I was paying attention during Kirby's.
There are 4 coyote frames. Yes, I suspect the window is probably 1 or 2 of those frames that are kind of far enough along to actually let you make the jump.
Yeah.
I think Maz jump works as well, which is like 2 to 3 frame window, I think.
Tiki Village.
Oh man, Tiki Village is just awful.
So it's probably the worst like level feeling to go through. It's not even a feeling, it's just your own feelings you gotta go through.
Seen some back whip jumps from Carl to navigate these weird tiki-infested jungle levels as well. Just like where you back whip across the 2-tile whip gap as we saw earlier. Really nice thing to know how to do. And it's like super duper consistent.
Looks like JJG's may do a haunted around here. No, they found a black market though. That works too.
Yeah. So someone get Reddit on the phone. We've got 2 exits on the same screen. Hectic has found another eggplant. So I'd love to, even though they're still in the mines, I'd love to get them on screen. Alright, cool. So hopefully we see... Oh my god, another BM on an eggplant run. It's kind of guarded by the exit keeper, unfortunately, but... Wow, this is... Hey Derek, if you're in chat, why did you allow this layout to happen? I'm sorry, but that's just a little bit rude to Hectic. Like, after all the wonderful things Heck has done for you.
I enjoy his layout. It's funny.
I mean, being down those resources is really going to make this run a lot harder. Like some of those steps to the eggplant run, like dealing with hired hands and the mothership and all that crap. Like, you really want to have some extra resources to spare for that. And Heck has just lost 3 of his 8 resources to that layout.
Blue Cadet going down in the black market.
I'm worried he'll get shotgun stun there. Oh my god, because when you have 2 shopkeepers like that and one shoots the other. Oh, come on, coward. Coward.
Called out.
Cowardly play. I mean, to be fair, again, he's missing 3 of his resources. I think if he wasn't missing 3 of his resources, then he would probably stick with low percent here.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, he after all, one of the big things that Heck is looking for right now is like a sub 10 or sub 8 eggplant run.
JJG about to get their headshot. This next level or the one after?
Yep. I think we haven't seen Sant on stream in a while. Could get her in the top left.
So the Moai head can spawn in like any one of the sub rooms, essentially.
No, it cannot.
Okay.
It can only spawn in the middle 2 rows, which is really, really useful to know. That's true in Classic and HD.
Okay.
It will not spawn in the entrance row or the exit row. Like, if you think about it, you've probably never seen a Moai next to an entrance. But like, you might not have known that exactly.
Right. Makes sense, yeah.
But yeah, it's always somewhere in the kind of center part of the level, which is also true of the Haunted Castle. Like, entrance area thing. The King's Grave. Alright, Somp into the BM. Hopefully, these Tiki men can cause a lot of trouble in the BM. Like, if they manage to like throw a boomerang from off screen and hit a shopkeeper and just cause you to die. Really, really scary. Ooh, we got a man trap here, so Somp can get rid of some of these middle layer shopkeepers. That's really good.
Could Use that tiki trap as well on the right.
Looks like
Just repositioning.
just gonna throw him down there. Yes, they could steal a boomerang. I wonder if there's a book about that. So one of my favorite things to bring up is that little story from the Spelunky book, where Derek talks about a tiki man stealing a boomerang out of the shop and in the VM and causing all the shopkeepers to get mad. It's really funny. JJG. Alright, this is a tough bottom layer shopkeeper for Sonth, but makes use of those iframes.
Iframes. I take them when you get them.
Although, if she probably won't stop on the death screen because the grind never stops. But if we do see Sonth's death screen, convenient man trap. If we do see Sonth's death screen, it will say that she died to a shopkeeper, which will probably also be true given how low hell goes. But the game will think she died to that shopkeeper in that level because she survived with iframes, which is kind of interesting. It kind of messes you up in all journal entries sometimes because you need to die in a certain way to get a journal entry. Ooh, Carl has an interesting situation going here. He needs 2 bombs to get to this BM, but up by, like, you can use 1 bomb to get to an orange frog, and then kind of work your way up. And a rope. So let's see if he. Oh no! I was gonna say let the orange frog jump into the man trap and then bring the man trap over and have it explode.
Yeah, the spicy meatball.
Yeah. All right, nice exit for Sonth there. I can't remember the parity of her BM, so I'm not sure if she's gonna get the aggro here on 3-3. Oh, another jetpack teleporter for Hectic. Man, I guess all you have to do is say you're grinding low hell and all the shops start rolling in.
You gotta trick the RNG.
Yeah, you just gotta say you're running low percent, and then you'll get the wet fur for AJE.
Exactly.
I think we should probably have people do their final runs soon. We're coming up on time, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and messing up my time zones.
Looks like Sonth has Diagro.
Nice. Yeah, alright, so we'll go ahead and tell people to get on their final run here and not start any new ones.
Sonth showcasing that mummy down whip bug again. Works really well getting through those. It's all about timing your whip. Still looking for Anubis though. There's Anubis near the door. And a bunch of thwomps, which is nervous. I'm gonna do some thwomp chests here. Thinking about it. Yeah, there we go. Courage. Get under that one space, thwomp. Gonna do something about the other one now, though. There you go. Gets in there. Yeah, bomb's good.
This is a pretty spooky situation. Hopefully can lure Anubis. Yeah, there we go.
Well
Very
done.
nicely done by Sonth there.
It's on the thwomp. Good.
Alright, so we're having the streams finish off now, so Heck looks like is finished off his run, his last run. I don't think we saw any clears, but man, did we see some exciting stuff today. Wow.
Absolutely.
That low percent eggplant, I think maybe his first one past the Moai, maybe he's somehow even gotten a second one at some point. But I think the only person who's ever gotten a low eggy past the Moai, besides Hectic, is Dai.
Carly Brown's about to get on around here too.
Yep.
If the Moai head's on this level.
The Moai okay.
Oh.
All right.
Very good. I'm sure Carly Brown knew that.
Yep, definitely planned.
convenient mine placements here to get through this level.
Yeah. Yeah, see these mummies, like I'm telling you, City of Gold, one of the harder areas in Low Hell because of all these mummies that always spawn. Derek,
Yeah,
in his infinite disregard for our sanity, has decided that there should be a guaranteed 4 mummies that always spawn surrounding the Book of the Dead.
Score runners love it.
That's true. Big money and score are really good for that. Hey, Sant, you don't have the Kapala. Yeah, this is a pretty rough layout for her to deal with right now.
Could
Looks
get
like
up
she's
on
going
the
to try to
top one.
kind of whip this mummy from the side.
Oh, okay. Mine the top locust, yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of scary. It looks like she's managing.
How much HP mummies have? It's like 8 or 10?
10. Which,
10.
okay, the trivia did not include mummies, but it did include mammoths, who also have 10 HP. But guess what? Big Frog, 8. Different from all the other ones. Giant Spider, 10. Mammoth, 10. Mummy, 10. Big Frog is 8 for some reason. Ooh, a really nice arrow whip.
Yeah,
from
nice
Soft.
whip. Carly Brown fighting there. Anubis gets the mine kill.
That's true, Maz. No major glitch score runners love the mummies. And glitch score runners hate the mummies because they drop those wrappings, which is explained a little bit earlier. I forget why we were talking about duping, but basically, like, if certain items spawn in the level, it makes the dupe not work as well. I think we talked about it during the vanilla score segment or something.
Yeah, vanilla score runs, yeah.
Which, notably, don't include those dupes, because it's not allowed.
Nice boost there for Carly Brown off the Flying Scorpion. And it looks like GC is done.
Yep, so we just got these last couple of runs. I guess GC is going to pad out the time with some Temple % runs. That's the wrong segment. You should have been here at 7 a.m.
I was. It was a good time.
And Sant into Olmec. This is, historically, having watched some of her grind streams, one of the more difficult levels for her. But looks like she's... Oh, that's a lot of spiders. She's gotten
lull is open.
fairly comfortable with how these enemies tend to work, but sometimes you just get so many. Oh my god, okay, she's alive.
Handles it. Well done.
And Carl, again, if you ever see Carl in an Olmec fight in Low Hell, direct your attention directly to that screen. I mean, Carl is just an expert at this fight, I would say.
That skeleton spawn.
GC showing off all the incredible things that can happen to you in the temple. Thank you, Funky. Very good. I like that one. Looks like Sant had enough zoo for both of them. So Carl is getting like 1 spawn at all.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Sant does not have any resources here. Either gonna have to use a rope or make a jump with this. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not gonna work. Okay. So she's gonna have to use one of her ropes, which is really bad. Because for those of you who don't know, the way that the Low Hell Yama fight works, if you don't have 2 ropes, it gets a whole lot more complicated. And you have to do some really specific and difficult things.
Yeah, can't make this jump.
Yeah, you can make the... Oh, she's going for the backward jump. I didn't realize that was an option here. You can make this jump with a backward situation.
Time the Tiki hit.
Yeah. Gotta pre-trigger the Tiki and then go for it. I'm just... Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's missed it this many times. Oh no, the Magma Man!
Carly Brown on to 5-3.
Yeah. Has passed Sant, I think, given
Yep.
this hilarious layout.
I would have used a rope by now.
You really want those, like, you really want those 2 ropes for Yama. She
Well,
has
Carly Brown
died to the...
That's a bad Tiki too.
She has... I know one of her Yama deaths was because she messed up the timing on the low rope Yama strat, so she's probably not too keen on attempting that here.
That's fair.
She's, I think, pretty much going to try this until the ghost comes. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Swinging ball.
Oh,
on the other
GC is just
side.
doing some demonstrations of the goal low percent base jump. Thank you, GC. I think she's just gonna do some demo of the fight now that we saw earlier under some lower stakes.
Yeah, Carly Brown's
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
and there's
Yama.
the I think she might be showing off the. I don't know if you saw that, but when Olmec is on top of a push block and you push the push block, it moves Yama. Or sorry, it moves Olmec.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's
This is an
Yama.
annoying spider. Alright, let's see what this Yama looks like. Hopefully not too much enemy rain, because Carl is on 1 health. Took a lot of damage in Hell and Olmec. Has the 2 ropes,
Oof.
but he's
The rough
not
jump
using
there,
them for
too.
some reason. I'm not sure what... I guess because it's not PB, he's trying to play it safe and deal with this Yangshi first and get it clear. At the kind of last minute. Ooh, Sant into Yama. We got 2 Yama fights to finish this off. Oh yes, GC is not doing pacifist. She's just showing off a bunch of weird Olmec jank. Oh no, Sant!
No.
Ah,
It's time to pull there.
Yama death number 5 for Sant. Really brutal to try to get your first clear of this category.
Yo,
What?
that whip on the skull for Carly Braun while having face was insane.
Well, it's not a whip. It's the face tanks it like you would if you were holding any other items.
Oh, well,
Fun
that's
fact.
very good.
Well, Carl finished it off, but Sant unfortunately taking yet another death on Yama in her grind. And that'll be it. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for playing. Thanks for everything. I mean, this has just been a really, really awesome segment, and I'm glad to have taken part in it. I mean, we saw some
Absolutely.
absolutely amazing stuff, and now it's time to talk to the absolutely amazing person who created this game. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes with a Derek Yu interview.